we're back for the final match here of today's GSL Code S, the first day of this year, 2013. Take that, Mayans.
Take that.
Take that, Mayans.
Take that.
I don't know if any of you Mayans are still around, but
calendar.
I hope you guys feel pretty dumb for that.
Actually, I think they do still. There are still Mayans.
Are there really?
I believe there are. And it's just as most people know, it is just a calendar switch. It's
I always wonder this, like, because it's actually very common. Like at the end of every year, there's always usually some small cult or something. I think there was one in China actually this year that was convinced that the world's going to end.
There's always people.
But I always wonder, like, what is it like when you're at one of these believers, okay, and you're like, well, all right, it's time for the world to end. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't happen. Are you like?
Actually, I read something on this on Reddit the other week, and
I love Reddit, man.
People were saying that people who think the world is about to end, then it comes and goes, the time, they become even more positive the world is going to end soon.
Well, what?
I know, I don't get it, but I guess if you're convinced the world has a preordained ending date, then you're probably pretty likely to believe just about anything.
It just has to correlate with our human calendar.
Yeah.
All right, well, the map is going to be on Icarus.
Oh, I can't wait.
Six City. Wow. So
Two base all-in, calling it. Creator, two base all-in, let's go.
I believe it.
Billion%.
Billion%. That's up there.
Billion%.
Damn. That's so much more than 100%. All right, guys. We're doing this now. The final match is going to be between Symbol and Creator to move on to the round of 16 here at the GSL. In the bottom right, in the red, coming up from the losers match, he is Symbol. And in the upper left, on our brand new map, we're christening here at the GSL, he is Creator. Try.
So here's my logic behind why I think Creator will likely do a two base all-in.
Why would he likely to do?
Well, the third base is kind of like far away. It looks to me to be something that could be a little bit difficult. I mean, the paths are kind of long to walk around, so maybe you can take a third, but with those 2 gold mineral patches, and the fact that there's less patches back there, you can get to your max probes on 2 base so quickly, and you'll have a good econ for how many probes you have.
I really like that, actually.
So I kind of feel like this is going to be a good map for Immortal pushes.
I'm glad we have...
Oh, wait, there's only one... Oh, that's a rich geyser. So you need even less. I thought there was 2 geysers.
I like how we have these gold... these 2 gold patches.
And that's a gold geyser,
It's like a gold tooth for the base.
That's a gold geyser as well.
Yeah.
So... this is, I don't know, I haven't played any games here at all, so I don't actually know how to play out, but just looking at it
on this map yet.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
But no, I think you got some good analysis there. You know, you can get way quicker, and have his economy exactly where he wants it.
Yeah.
Now we have some Lings on the way over here. It's going to be pretty easy for Creator to just... It's already walled off. He's going to make a cannon, so...
Yeah.
Even with 6 things on the way and the forge not done, doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm like really interested to see what Creator wants to do here, because he can do 2 base pushes fine, but I really feel like he prefers 3 base pushes, so... yeah, I mean... I want to see how a third base goes on this map.
He could just do like an Observer, Blink Stalker all in.
He could.
You're going to have a lot of minerals. You know what I mean?
I feel like Immortal push might be really nice.
An Immortal push, yeah, that could be really good too.
I don't know. Again, I haven't played it yet, so... We'll see. That's a minor annoyance there, the fact that you can attack those rocks. There are 2,000 hit points of 3 armor, so it'll take a while to get through.
Yeah. Now, of course, if he never checks that location, that could be bad.
Yeah,
he has to know, though. He saw him going up, you know?
If he doesn't check that, I would lose my mind.
That's when we just pull him out of Codas.
He's like, oh, there's rocks there? Oh, God. Why?
I should have practiced on this map.
Yeah.
Prime Zergs, that's so funny. Those Prime Zergs always knocking down the rocks and the maps I haven't played on. So now he knows. So he should be able to get a cannon up, no problem.
Yeah, or a stalker would be fine as well. I think he can actually get a stalker out before those die.
And, the rocks are about halfway health. But as you can see, it takes a while to tear him down.
Yeah, 3 armor's quite a bit. So we have the third base going up for Symbol, of course. For a Zerg, taking that third won't be quite as difficult.
It's kind of odd to send the Zealot out here like this.
I actually kind of like that.
Think so?
Well, one Zealot with good micro kills 4 lings. So against 5, if he's not looking and you get the first couple swipes like we just saw, the lings have to retreat. So I like it, yeah.
He's now driven out those lings. And we have more Zerglings on the way here, 4 more. Yeah. And it's going to be a Stargate build. Do you think he's going to go for a Void Ray here, or is he going to go straight into Phoenixes?
Well, he's been going Void Ray quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised with the Void Ray. And when you go Stargate 2-base all-ins aren't as popular or as normal or as strong as most other builds, so
he's just going to force his way into 3-base play.
Yeah, I think he'll take a third.
He could even do that, the setup where he gets the gateways and walls himself in at the third base.
I feel like he'll have to wall like the ramp or something.
Yeah, sure.
But again, one of the ways that you kill a player that goes 3 bases is by having short travel time between the 2 different places that you attack on the outside.
Yeah, sure.
Because these are, like, the base is in a weird spot, but the travel time isn't that great, so I'm not completely sure. I'm learning while I watch.
I'm learning. Learning is fun.
Yep. And look at that, he's going after those rocks again.
Those Prime Zergs and their rocks.
Well, Symbol is not on Prime.
Oh, no, I messed it up. What was it? Prime Zergs.
Yeah, because Crater's on Prime, so like the Zergs that he's practicing with didn't do this. You know what I mean?
I love it. That actually cracks me up more than most of the stuff you said today that I found funny.
Thanks.
All right.
So he's making 10 roaches right now off 45 drones. That is, of course, a bit abnormal.
Yeah.
That is, I was
talking the economics of this map.
Yeah, it is. And you know what that means? That actually equals out to being, let's see, 3 less drones there, and then 7. So this is actually like a low 50s drone, kind of. As far as the economy goes. Actually, I guess mid-50s because there's 2 gold patches. Wow. It's so cool how this changes it.
Well, I'm glad we incorporated some gold patches back into the map.
Yeah, I was afraid that would never happen again.
I mean, I get the problem with it initially when we were doing it like last year, but then I guess 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I want to see more variety on some of these maps.
Yeah. This is some kind of weird mid-ranged aggression coming out of Symbol because, I mean, sometimes you see that heavy, like, low 50s drones into the attack, but this is a little bit different because he's got some units, but this is just he's trying to pressure over, and look at this, going right up that drone line, that probe line rather, and now he has broken down those rocks. And look at that, going right up with the roaches.
How about this? He's going to easily get that Zealot in the cannon. But we do have the Immortal out now, so we should be able to hold that up, no problem.
Yeah, the Creator isn't anywhere near dying, so that's not really an issue. And, I mean, this is a lot of units that Symbol has put in. Not a ton of units.
No, I feel like this is almost a bit wasteful.
Yeah.
With the roaches, I'm not seeing the benefits this is going to yield sending these units in here.
I have to agree with you. And, in fact, he's getting Hydralisk Den right now, so he's getting ready for a pretty big defensive this is a peculiar game for a peculiar map so far.
Overlord's now being chased back here.
Look at that cute little place behind the tall grass that was. What a perfect place to hide a pylon.
It really is. Now his next is coming up here. Remember, Creator's a 3-base kind of Protoss player.
Yeah.
He wants to kill the Zerg after he's got everything set up and running off his 3rd base.
And when he realizes that there's Hydras out, he's going to want to... in fact, he's seen the Hydralisk Cavern. Okay. Or the Hydralisk Den, whatever we call it.
I called it Hydralisk Cavern.
I always call those things wrong.
transfusion, save the Roach.
So now that he sees the Hydras, against Hydraless type play, you just want to keep making units, like a ton of units. If you can get into things like Colossi and whatnot, that's great. But it's more important just to have so many units. You want to go towards max as quick as possible, because then the Hydras become less and less effective. Your force fields become more powerful.
He's also going to have to push this creep out a lot. He's going to get Hydras out here.
Yeah.
Now we got the Phoenixes moving out and about.
Yeah, they're just still cleaning up whatever they can, possibly.
Yeah.
Now, this
I
attack,
don't think he's gonna. He should not do this. Do not go up in there.
Yeah, if he tried to go up there, he'd get pretty slaughtered.
And well, looks like he's gonna take down the rocks and hopefully turn around, because this is a death trap.
Yeah. This map has such cool architecture. By the way, drops and a spire on the way. I really like this play by Symbol. When you've gone for all these Hydras and stuff, going for drops is not a terrible choice.
Now, the next place the Zerg will probably expand is the bottom left. But after that, there's not really an easy expansion to get.
Yeah,
I mean, the fifth base for the Zerg is hard to acquire.
Probably be that mid-right area, I would guess, because it's kind of further from the Protoss than mid-left.
Yeah, well, mid-left for the Zerg on this, it's like, you're going to get warp prisms and harass you so much.
And you're right outside a ramp, so that's not what you want. This is really neat, though. I like that he's going for the drops, because...
Well, the third base is far away from the second, you know?
Yeah, his army isn't the most small. I mean, he does have Blink, he does have the Phoenixes, so if he catches this, it'll be great. But if he doesn't catch it, and all the units get out, a ton of damage will be done.
Well, looks like Protoss decided to move out. Not a shocker really there. This is not an uncommon time for somebody like Crater to move out on the map.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful about this, because if he's out in the open too much, then the Roachling Hydra will do well. Yeah, of course, any counter drops. He's so far away from home, but he is going home right now.
All right, he's got the gateways up there.
He's getting the Dark Shrine. You know, everything's... The flow of this map is so weird that DTs actually aren't a bad choice.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, they got such a boost in the economics there. Right now, he's loading up. Pretty much every single Overlord's been loaded up into.
Does he know? It looks like he knows. Yeah, look at this. His units are all going to the main base.
He even actually backed up the Phoenixes so that the Overlords wouldn't turn around.
Look at this.
Oh, man, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Look at how many Immortals there are. There's, I think, 6 under there.
Yeah, this is, it's pretty rough.
Well, that actually means, I think actually Crater can just turn around and actually go kill.
Yeah.
Symbol, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's making 20 Hydras right now, and I mean, obviously that can do a lot of damage, but Crater's got more supply. He's in a great spot.
He should have just turned around immediately when he saw the army. He started to unload, but that's okay. Just pick up and leave. Just
that would have been a better choice.
Every Overlord and just right-click away.
If you have like a really great army, you drop it on top of Blink Stalkers. Sometimes if there's a bad base layout, you can end up
I know when he saw those 6 Immortals that come up there, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Not so much. All right, well, we'll see if he can actually hold on here. This is going to be pretty tough, though. That is a fearsome Creator army. And, in fact, Creator has +3 attack now. So that's pretty sick upgrades against the well, we have +2 for Symbol. Not terrible, but not as good as +3 Tastes.
Of course.
+2 is just not +3.
It's just not. It's actually +1 less, to be exact.
Symbol trying to hold on. He is down by about 20 supply right now. Has no good late game tech. He's actually very behind in that area. No infestation. No infestors, rather.
All right, backing up. I like the DTs there. There's no Overseer, right?
No, the DTs are slaughtering right now.
And this is how a nerd dies.
Yeah.
This is just brutal. Immortal's not even doing damage, not that it matters. And we're going to see GG here as...
Yeah, and he's sinking.
Yeah, just got steamrolled here. Of course, it all goes back to that drop that we saw, where basically he brought his army to his opponent's base in a gift basket. Yeah. GG. Smart strategy by Symbol, but was not executed right.
I feel like everything wasn't committed to enough.
I agree.
He you know, at the 45 drones, which is like similar to that attack time we were talking about earlier.
Right.
He only made a handful of units. It was kind of a half-hearted attack. Didn't really do anything. He got behind right there. Then he went into Hydras, and then a much later draw.
Right.
Whereas I feel like, well, maybe you should get that drop a bit quicker and go for it all, and go for the Hydras, so that you can put on the pressure and then suddenly drop or something like that. But like there was like a kind of semi-weak Hydra pressure, and then like a minute and a half later a drop, and it just, I feel like I don't know, that the whole planning of that game seemed off by Symbol.
Well, Symbol's not playing like his normal self. I bet that strategy seemed kind of beyond the fundamental theory behind it. Third base is far away, therefore I could drop the main.
Oh.
I feel like it was not anywhere near as calculated of a strategy.
You know what?
What?
He's trying to be Nesty.
Oh.
He's like, Infestors, I don't need Infestors. He keeps playing like against Zerg without Infestors. He's playing against Protoss without Infestors. Listen, all right. There's
like,
only one
he
Nesty.
tries to beat Terran by only making corruptors. I'm like, how are you going to do that? He's like, well, I'm just going to trick him into lifting off their buildings, LOL. And I'm like,
there is but one
right.
true Nesty, Tasteless.
Yes.
Let him guide you to Zerg greatness.
yes.
But do not try to be Nesty.
There's Nesty and then the Looper version of Nesty, which is just life.
Yeah. So, Symbol. This is rough, man. Such a good group. But I gotta say, with so few Protosses in the Kodas right now, it would be nice to have Creator go through.
I would like to see Creator go through for sure, just because I like diversity.
That's right. Diversity is nice.
All right. GSL Cloud Kingdom is going to be our map. And, of course, this is the map that Symbol chose. Symbol's actually very good on this map.
Yes, he is.
He is really good on this map, man.
Which is funny, because this is a map that most Protosses really like against Zerg overall, but Symbol's the best at this map in the world.
All right, guys. It's time. We are closing the gap here, and we're going to find out who will win between these two titans. Symbol and Creator. I'm Tasis. With me is our toast.